What is going on, guys? Steve here. Welcome back to Football Manager 2019 for what could be the final episode in the series. I've been going through a few comments. I've been trying to work out myself what I want to do with it. And as much as I'm enjoying it, I think this could be the final action of the series. And it would be a really nice way to round it off as well, because we've just won the Premier League. We've won the League Cup. We won the Community Shield. We have a chance to win the FA Cup. And not only that, just to add a little bit more icing, just to put a little bit of sprinkling of I don't know, hundreds of thousands or whatever you want to put on the cake metaphor, we could potentially be about to hit 100 points in the Premier League season, which is a pretty impressive feat, because I don't know when the last time, well, no one's done it since we started playing, but we are about to be given the chance. We've scored 104 goals, we've only conceded 28, our goal difference is about 30 above anybody else. We're absolutely killing it, and of course we have the opportunity to put a 100 points on the board, which in the Premier League season is very, very impressive. Middlesbrough down, Villa down, Bournemouth are down, Fulham are safe. Chelsea, Arsenal and Manchester United just those three, fighting for a Europa League place. And we were, of course, crowned champions. Like I said, I've been going through it, and a few people have said that it would be nice to go and win the Champions League. No save is really complete unless you win the Champions League, because that's like the be-all and end-all. But for me, I'm happy that we've hit, the heights of the Premier League season, and we've won that. And that to me is always more important than the Champions League. And like I said, as a Liverpool fan, that's how Liverpool fans think. Yeah, the Champions League is amazing, and we're chuffed we win that regularly. But it's the league for me. The league is the most important thing. Now, we are gonna hopefully win the FA Cup in today's episode, or at least I'm gonna try, because that would really put the icing on the cake. But we have to overcome Southampton in the league first. That is a very important thing, because we want those 100 points. That would be very, very, very nice to be able to end the season with 100 points. That's the team I'm going to play. I don't know. Maybe, do you know what? No, I am going to play Mason Mount. This is the team I set up yesterday, and I don't know why I've started to change it, to be honest. We'll leave Gibbs White now. We won't. We'll play Melagoni. We'll put Gibbs White on the bench then, Melagoni. I've got Kelly in there. Bit of a interesting decision. I've got Asensio in there, but purely to get his match fitness up. It's less than a week as well, actually, before we play that FA Cup final. Well, about a week, but 6 days. Let's go into the game. So we're going to have 6 days of recovery, but I wanted to increase some sort of match sharpness. We don't need to win it today. It's not the be-all and end-all. They've got Divock Origi and Herrera. They've still got Højbjerg in there. It's not a terrible team, but it's nowhere near as good as the side that we've fielded today. Kelly is the weak link, in my opinion. My defensive, Ampadu and Broughton, not exactly a formidable partnership. I don't think they've ever played together, interestingly enough. But fingers crossed we should have enough quality just to fall over the line. We've got Adam Ida and Asensio, and Coman is in there as well, so you never know. But we're going to play out from the back here. Here is Larola. More of an important player as Adam Ida buries it for 1-0. We're going to go to VAR first. Of course we are. Oh no, it's been deemed offside. Of course, VAR has said that it's offside. I was going to say that a goal from Asensio has been... Wait, has that been... I thought I'd been disallowed then. I was like, how can you disallow that? But no, he has allowed it. 27th goal of the season as well. So impressive. Who was I saying? Larola, a player that I didn't expect to get that much football this season, and I thought would literally just be a backup to Vagnoman, has actually fast become one of the staples of the team. He's not my main right back, but I would say that the position has been shared. I'd be very surprised to see a lot less games played for Larola than Vagnoman. He's been played a lot. We're 2-0 up. Asensio and Coman with the goals. We're looking very comfortable, I won't lie to you. Larola nods that out. And Herrera to Pitt into Højbjerg. Goes for goal. Plays it out to Lemina. Plays it back in and we get it clear. The ball is still knocking around a little bit. Great challenge, and we're away. Mason Mount brings it forward, plays a long ball, and it's cut out by Fry. This would normally mean that a goal is coming. A highlight this long, back and forth, to and fro, normally means it's going to be a goal, and there it is. You can often tell Divock Origi scores his 11th of the season in a Southampton shirt. Like, I'm a Liverpool fan, right? And I honestly think Divock Origi should move from Liverpool. I don't think, I mean, I might eat my words in saying this, but I just don't think he'll ever be a starting player for Liverpool. 2 or 3 seasons down the line now, he'll be the main striker, scoring 40 a season, winning the Premier League. But it's just watching him play. I mean, he gives it what he can, and he can be impressive, and he is in the right place at the right time. His positioning is fantastic, but I don't know why, I just never feel that confident. You know, he's on, and I'm like, we're not going to get a goal here. You know, it just doesn't strike me as that type of player. We are going to VAR. I'm thinking it's for a penalty decision. I think Adamida was bundled over in the box. Carter Vickers, the culprit, and the referee has deemed it a penalty. Right, there we go then. So we're going to get a chance to put 3 on the board. Is Kelly to take it as well? Well, he scored it, and that's his first goal for the club. I don't know who said Kelly could take penalties. It's either Asensio normally or Adam Ida, but Kelly decided that he wanted it. Well, I'm not too sad about it, to be fair, that he's got himself a goal. He's probably going to be moved on in the summer. I say that, right? And I know a lot of you are like, well, I thought you were ending the series. I am, I think. But I will probably still play this by myself now and again. Mount goes for goal, good save from Gunn. I mean, I play it off camera, and I enjoy myself, something to fill the void of, FIFA, or me waiting for FIFA. So, yeah, if you've subscribed to the channel purely for FM, by the way, I really do apologise, but it's just not something that is financially viable for me. Mount goes for goal, good save from Gunn. I might post some updates on Twitter if you're interested, so I might post some screenshots, maybe a little video here or there if you're interested. You can follow my Twitter, the link is down below, and I will probably keep you updated. If I don't, then, send me a message or tweet me or something and say, hey, how's the Stoke team getting on? Maybe I'll do a Stoke thread. But either way, Man City are winning 3-0. I think Liverpool need to win, don't they? Or Liverpool not playing? I'm confused. No, they are playing. They're beating Everton. Oh, final day of the season is a Merseyside derby to determine who finishes second. I think Liverpool need to win that game, do they? No, I think they could afford to... No, they need to win. They need to win in order to finish second. Not that it really matters, although I think you avoid... Do you avoid, like, some sort of Champions League qualification thing, or is it just top 4 go straight into the groups? I can't remember. Either way, Ander Herrera to play this ball into the penalty area here. Nope, comes back to Lamina. There's Ander Herrera. There's Lamina. Ditches it out to Holding, who's forward. Plays it into O'Neill. Great save from Butland. I don't know why O'Neill didn't slot it between the keeper and the post, but he's gone back across his goal, and that allowed Butland to make the save. Augustinsson plays it out to Højbjerg. Out to Divock Origi. Not going to do much from there, surely. No, he doesn't. That should be the end of the highlight, and it is. I can read this game like a book. Let's go into the tactics and see who needs replacing here. I would like to take off Asensio. I know he's playing very well, but I don't want to injure him because we need this team rearing and ready to go for the FA Cup final. Not too far down the road. I'm going to not play Anthony Edwards or Larola in the final, nor am I going to play Broughton or Ampadu, actually. That's why I've played that back line. I've given my back line a complete rest. That's why Kelly is playing as well, because I didn't want to injure Abdoulaye Toure. Anybody on the bench need some match sharpness? I think I might bring on Thiago Maia for Douglas Luiz, and that'll be the end of that. I just want to maybe bring up that match sharpness a little bit, so that we're all rearing and ready to go. Wolves are a mid-table team. They're in 13th. They've not done particularly well this season. By their standards, they should be finishing at least 4 or 5 places higher than that, maybe even further up the field by now. But, we've just hit 100 points in the league season. We should be fine. We should be able to just brush them aside, especially as we've basically got a full-strength side. I've no idea I've said that as Coman's just gone down injured. I've got no idea what the... I can't bring on Berardi because Berardi must be injured. Otherwise, I definitely would have brought him. Let's bring on Olmo. And we're going to have to switch this system. I've got no idea what the Wolves team looks like. For all I know, they've got injuries themselves. I just don't know. Do you know what? I'm going to do that, I think. I'm going to play... Oh, hello. Right, so Kelly can play Mazzala and Mount can play as a shadow striker. I'm definitely doing that. That's something that I'm doing. There you go. So Mason Mount is going to play slightly further forward in that shadow striker role. Rather than the central midfield role, and Kelly has been pushed further back. I was kind of hoping that would do something to get Mason Mount involved a little bit more. Doesn't look like it. Kelly brings it forward, though, does really well. Plays it in toward Olmo, who scores off the bench. Referee, I think, may say that that's offside. Yep, he has done. So that's not going to count. Oh, it does count. No, it doesn't count. He's ruled it out. My bad. He disallowed it. VAR has disallowed 2 goals for us today. We could easily have won this 5-1 if VAR wasn't a thing. And that's the end of the game. So we've hit 100 points in a league season. See, for me, it would be silly to continue this. Especially if we win the FA Cup. If we don't win the FA Cup, then fair enough, it's been a bit of a sour end. But, Man City have managed to finish second. Everton came from behind to beat Liverpool 2-1. Man City have absolutely thumped Wolves 5-0. They've had Krashawiak sent off. What's happening in that Wolves game? Krashawiak was sent off. I don't recognise half of their players. Is that Curtis Jones, formerly of Liverpool? It is indeed. Worth 10 million. Very, very good player. I own him on the index, if anybody's interested. He is going to fly up in price once he starts getting some more first-team football. Their side looks a little bit dodgy to me. I don't know. Hopefully that defeat and that... sort of the fitness levels of that game really take them down and cause them problems. Coman will probably be back ready for the game. I'm hoping so anyway, because Berardi is out for another day. So I'm hoping that they'll be back ready for the FA Cup final. Let me just tell him, you've done well. We've been given 40 million for reaching first place in the Premier League, which is nice. We've paid out 9 million in bonuses. Our finances are... As a club, looking decent. We've got more to spend than we actually have in the club, so I would never do that. I would never put them in that much danger. But I think we've been given 2. Oh no, that is the budget for next season, isn't it? I was going to say I thought we'd be given 2.9 for wages. I don't think we have. Either way, though, we have 1 game left of the season. Can we win it and end the season and indeed the series on a high? Couple of awards to tell you about then. So, Asensio has won Footballer of the Year with 31 appearances, 7 goals, and only 7 assists, interestingly. But, he was a massive money signing for us. Look at the state of the stats on that. Unbelievable. That's why I brought him in. But, he's valued at 75 million. He cost me 90 million. We could probably get that back for him, of course. But just an unbelievable... look at that last year. 14 goals in 16 games with 8 assists. He got more assists last season in half the appearances than he's managed this season, which is unbelievable. But what a signing he was. Unbelievable purchase from Chelsea. He's one of the main reasons we've won the league. Just an unreal player, commanding such a high wage, but what a player. He's also been named Players' Player of the Year. We've got to congratulate him on these awards. Well done, you've worked hard. And I can't congratulate him on that. He's won top goal scorer. Behind him was Adam Idah with 19. He managed 20. So they were very, very close there. Andre Silva actually got into 3rd place because he got 2 goals on the last day of the season as well. Adam Ida wins Young Player of the Year, or Players Young Player, I should say. And rightfully so as well. I mean, he came from absolutely nowhere. He actually got into the team due to an injury to Jovelic, and that's how he managed to nail down his place. 19 goals in 26 games. That record is that's incredible. He's valued at 67 million. That is mental. That season at Dortmund really did help him a lot. Look at that for a return. Unbelievable. 21 goals in 28 games. Just a sensational return. Yeah, that loan spell was the loan spell that convinced me that he deserved to be played. Because, of course, we sold Mariano and I was looking for another striker and I realised, we've got Adam Ida to come back. And he did so well in Germany that I thought I'll give him a go. And he's just come on leaps and bounds. And he's only going to get better and better up until the age of about 27 as well. And we've got quite a few players here named in Team of the Season. Some reason Paul Pogba's been named in there. Don't ask me why. But Robertson and Gomez, the two fullbacks. The only reason, in my opinion as well, Melagoni, really? The only reason that Robertson and Gomez have been named in there ahead of the likes of Vagnoman and even Baba, just purely because I rotate too much for them to have had consistent football. So, I think if I'd played Baba and Vagnoman consistently without trying to bring the youth forward, I think we would have had more players in there. And we only played one striker anyway, so that's why Salah's crept in there. I don't really understand the whole Pogba situation, why he's in there, but it is what it is. I mean, he may have played well, but Manchester United, for me, they played. They've not done that well this season. In fact, they finished fifth, to be fair. So a good end to the season. They managed to win that game and leapfrog Arsenal and Chelsea. So they've done well there. Let's spin on now and see if we can complete the quadruple. So, some news to tell you about then. Baba has picked up a injury in training and unfortunately will miss the FA Cup final, which means that Anthony Edwards, a player that we signed for I think £1 million or something crazy, will feature in an FA Cup final. Not ideal situation because I really wanted, I mean we've still got Jay Da Silva, but I did really want to field the strongest team we could potentially we could possibly field, not even potentially. But unfortunately, life throws you things like this, and then you have to deal with it. So we're going to have to go into this now. I think slightly weaker. He's cup tied. Oh no. Oh dear. Well, it looks like then Jay Da Silva, a player. Oh, he's injured as well. He returns in 2 days. How are you looking, fitness-wise? 85. No. We have a problem. Oh dear, we have a big problem. No. What am I going to do? Well, I mean, I didn't want to do this, but I think I'm going to have to. Vagnoman, who I wanted to play as a right back today, is going to have to go at left back. Oh, I don't want to do it at all. But unfortunately, he's going to have to play out of position to cover the cup-tied Edwards, the injured Baba, and Jay Da Silva. Well, needs must. So Mason Mount is cup-tied, which is fine because he wouldn't be playing there anyway. Abdoulaye Touré comes in for Kelly. I'm going to play Adam Ida over Jovelic because, I mean, Jovelic is still a great player, but this season hasn't done enough for me. It's mad how a player can do so well the season before, and yet this season just be so poor. We're gonna have to. Where's Mia? Let's bring Mia into the equation. There he is instead of Broughton. We'll leave him on cover actually. Why not? Because it worked well against Southampton, or well enough anyway. I think that's probably it. The team is where it is. Coman is back. Larola's going to get to play in an FA Cup final. Vagnoman will get to play, but out of position. George Mia and Markovic at the back. Douglas Luiz is not playing. Thiago Maia is going to be playing there. Gibbs White in the middle, Coleman right, Asensio left, top goal scorer of course, Torre as the shadow striker, Adam Idah up front. The bench needs a little bit of a rejig because of the cup-tied Mason Mount, and there it is. That is the team. Do I need Liam Kelly? No. Let me bring Broughton on. I don't have a spare... Well, I suppose... I'll tell you what, we're not going to take Broughton. We're going to take Ampadu, because Ampadu can play left-back if need be. But that's the team, and here we go against Wolves. Like I said, I've got no idea what this Wolves team looks like. The threat of Mitrovic has been pointed out to me. They've got Curtis Jones in there as well. I've seen a few people here. He hasn't played much football this season. He has. I mean, they've got players I recognise in there. Dendoncker, Krychowiak is back. Of course, he was suspended, but obviously that doesn't count for the FA Cup. They've got a few players in there, definitely. Who is that keeper? That goalkeeper's only played twice this season. Who's their other goalkeeper? I don't know if it's him or not. Interesting choice of keeper. Not quite sure the situation there. I mean, I don't know who the keeper is these days. Of course, real life it's Roy Patriciu, but I don't know how old he is, whether he's retired or not. But they are playing a keeper who's only played twice. He does have a picture, though, so he has to be an actual keeper. He's not just a regen that they've thrown in there, so maybe interesting to see whether he's been injured all season and just come back or something. I don't know. Either way, 16 minutes in, and we have a highlight here. Here's Gibbs White, brings it forward. There's Torre on the turn, good save, and the rebound is in from Adam Idah. The question is he onside? It's been disallowed. Of course it has. You can't celebrate in the world of football these days. If a goal goes in, you have to wait to see whether it's going to be ruled out due to VAR, unless it's an absolute banger from distance. Here's Coleman on the turn, cross comes in, Lindner takes it, good save from him, nice clean collect. Dodgy though, he threw that out to Krychowiak. Here's Semedo to Bertrand. I really don't want to concede here. Ball played forward towards Alexander Mitrovic. Here's Butland who plays it long. It's going to come straight back, isn't it? Dendoncker gives it to Jones. Jones plays it to Romero. It's a long highlight this. Oh, is that a foul? No, referee says advantage somehow. Ball played through to Adam Idah. Everybody stopped. Great defending, and justice has prevailed there because it looked like a foul the other way, but the referee let it play on, which is very, very strange. Here's Thiago Maia. 20 minutes gone. Lively game so far. I think if I was watching this live, it would... Well, I am technically, but you know what I mean. In real life, I think I'd be all right with it so far. There's a little bit of a... I don't know, I think there's a nervousness to Stoke at the moment. Ball played forward, it's been lost. Jones chases. Wolves look a little bit hungry, like they want it on the break. Stoke look a little bit nervous. Here's Larola. Ball played into the area, back post. It's a goal by the top goal scorer, but it's been disallowed again. 2 goals disallowed. That one just by the linesman, no VAR required, but the other one was VAR. Half an hour gone, and Wolves are lucky, in my opinion, to be still in this game. As we fast approach half-time, the rain starts pouring down. I could be a commentator. Here comes Semedo. Plays it back to the keeper. Interesting tactic. He had a lot of room to move into and he just went back to the goalkeeper. But he got to go back to go forward sometimes. Here's McChrystal. What a weird name that is. Gibbs White brings it forward. Tries to poke it through to Adam Idah. It's been cut out. Here comes Curtis Jones forward. I'm not liking this. I tell you what, I really am not. The 2 disallowed goals is a bad omen. That's 2 games in a row, by the way. We've had 2 disallowed goals. Ball played forward and through to Adam Idah. The defence have completely shut off. Here he is on goal. He's not going to miss from there. And you can't disallow that one. And we are 1-0 up. Kingsley Coman has been credited with the assist, but I would have to put the assist down to the Wolves' defence because that was shocking defending in an FA Cup final. You can't do things like that. And hopefully we can bag ourselves another one just before the break and put the game to bed before half-time. That would be delectable. Long ball over the top to Adam Idah. It's an easy tactic. Great save from Lindner. And it's going to go out for a corner. We're going to stick with the corner, but I can't imagine much is going to come from this. Asensio whips it in. It goes straight out of play. Told you. The highlight was the shot, not the corner. And there is half-time. And we're 1-0 up. We've had 2 goals disallowed. It could easily be 3-0 right now. Their best performance player so far is actually their goalkeeper. He's only played 3 times this season, and he's their best player at the moment. Adam Idah's our best player with a goal, but we could definitely be doing better. Let me tell them to show some passion. They could definitely do better than what they are right now, that's for sure. I mean, we've apart from Vagnoman playing out of position, we've got our strongest side out. And this team have accumulated 100 points this season and managed to win a League Cup as well as a Community Shield and get through the groups of a Champions League. And we're only 1-0 up against Stoke on neutral ground. Time to make a sub, and I think it could be Olmo who comes on, who hasn't played very well and deserves to be taken off. Abdoulaye Torres plays 6.9, Gibbs White playing 6.7, Gibbs White playing a 6.9. I don't know what to say here, to be honest. Coleman could do with coming off, maybe for Berardi. Berardi's not really match fit, but we'll do it anyway. We'll just make that sub right now. Coleman's off. He picked up a knock a few days ago. It's understandable, really. We are approaching the 20-minute mark. We have ourselves a highlight. Berardi we're nearly fouled there. Ball play back to Larola. Dinks it over to Gibbs. White smashes it, and that's Adam Ida to tuck it home. And the referee has said, or the linesman rather, says is offside. 3 goals disallowed. Well, Gibbs White's effort was a pretty damn tasty one. Oh, we've got a highlight, have we? That's what it is. We've got ourselves a highlight, so I can't make a sub. I mean, we've been relentless in pressure today. They've not really had a sniff. Very early on, I was thinking, we looked a little bit nervous. They look like they want to hit us on the counter. We've not really given them the chance to do that, which is nice, but we do need that goal. That was the worst highlight I've ever seen. A lot of their players have been booked, by the way. Maybe we should start playing for set pieces and maybe look to get one of them sent off. Ball played across. Berardi is in there like swimwear. Takes it from him. Tries to play a crossfield ball. There comes the crossfield ball. It's pinging around. There's Thiago Maia into Gibbs White. Poor control, but he's managed to retain possession. There's Adam Ida to seal the game. Surely the referee can't deny him that goal. Well, he's been absolutely sensational this season, and he's capped it off with 2 goals in an FA Cup final. I'm going to bring Danny Olmo on for Torre here. That's not Torre's last involvement for the club, though. Don't worry, he's not going anywhere. Do we want to make one more sub? I kind of want to bring Melagoni on for Gibbs White. Melagoni's had a bit of a rough ride this season. He's not had as much football as he really should have had. He was a big money signing from, I think it was Atalanta. And I've just not given him the respect he deserves, really, because we got Mount, and Mount is a very good player in real life, and that's why I've kind of wanted to play him more, even though he doesn't deserve to be played more, because he's not as good. Nowhere near as good, actually, but yeah, real-world feelings coming through. I'm not a Chelsea fan, of course, but I do like Mason Mount. So ball played out here to Helder Costa. A goal for Wolves at this stage would give me a bit of room for thought, but Butland has made a good save. Alert to the danger. Just letting the clock run down now would be really nice. We don't have to have a highlight if we don't want to. We've got one. 2 minutes to go. Melagoni gets it in the centre of the park. Plays it out wide to Vagnoman. Out of position. Plays a ball in. I'm looking for Adam Ida to get himself a hat-trick there. I mean, he could have done if the linesman and the referee had let a few of them go. I mean, this could be 5-0, but it's not. I don't remember seeing Wolves have a shot on target. I know they have done statistically, but they didn't show it in the highlights, so it couldn't have been anything too menacing. Although I say that, here comes Helder Costa. It's been blocked, but that is full time. We have won the FA Cup. We've just done a quadruple. I mean, technically speaking, the way that I see it, it's a treble. 2 domestic trophies, the league title, but the media keep counting the Community Shield as a trophy, so it's a quadruple, which is unreal. In a save where at the very beginning we were mid to lower table championship, and now all of a sudden we are the best team in England, not only through the league, but through the cup competitions as well. It's a shame we couldn't quite crack the Champions League in the time frame that we had, but I'm more than happy to end on that note, If I played another season, say we tried to cram in another season between now and the launch of FIFA 20, where we actually end the FM videos, or where I plan to end them. If I tried to cram in another season between now and the demo, which is in 4 days' time, chances are I probably wouldn't get to play all the games, so I'd have to sim them, and then sometimes, things are not going to go your way. And I just don't think it would be. I don't think it would be as satisfying to end it on winning the Champions League, finishing second, and getting knocked out of all the cups. So I'd rather finish there and just let the Champions League elude us, as it were. Victoria Stoke celebrate famous quadruple. Like I said, it's a shame that we couldn't put the Champions League with that and make it whatever a 5 variant would be. But I'm all right with it. And we've lifted the FA Cup, but it won't mention this because the game isn't that quite sort of clued up, I guess. But we've won it 3 times in a row, which is a record in the FA Cup competition. No team has won the FA Cup 3 times in a row ever, to my knowledge. I've gone back through all the history and I couldn't see anyone who'd won it 3 times in a row. So there we go. We've rewritten history there. Apparently, I'm the cream of Welsh managers. Sounds a bit sick. Most racing in the FA Cup have underpinned the claims that he is the legion of my legion of supporters, that their manager is the greatest Welsh manager of all time. It's only Ryan Giggs, is it? Let's be honest. So there we are. There it is. 3 Stoke wins. 2021, 21-22 and 22-23. That will go down in history. That rhymed. Adam Ida, of course, we have to thank for that FA Cup win because he got both of the goals. He got a couple of disallowed ones as well. Squad bonuses, blah, blah, blah. And there it is. That is pretty much the end of the season. And what a way to end it as well. What a way. 4 trophies. Couldn't quite pick up the Champions League. But 4 trophies. And yeah, I just want to say thank you because this was a way to just fill a few days because it wasn't a daily thing. We tried to fill a few days. It was 54 episodes, I think it was, which is quite impressive, really, considering the views on it have been shocking. The support, though, from the people watching have been fantastic. So if you're one of those, I thank you greatly for sticking with me through the down period, as it were. I'm not going to discuss the plans for next season with the team just yet because I know what will happen. I'll go in there and I'll be like, I think we can win the Premier League, and they'll be like, no, I don't think we're good enough. But we'll leave it there. Top of the league. Winner, winner, winner. Can you imagine if that said winner? It would have been... We just didn't have that quality. We needed a better depth, I think, to do all of them. We've done really well to win all 4. So thank you very much for watching this series. Who knows? I might do FM again in the future. But if you want to see updates to this Stoke save every now and again, just follow me on Twitter. Link down below. Thank you very much for watching. And until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.